everybody, it's me, Declan. Before we get started with the video, I need to tell you that there's going to be some different lighting. I'm sorry, I always do this outside and it is like horrible right now. It's like 11 something here and I normally do it at like 3:40 or something. So it's not perfect, but we're gonna work with it. Our verse of the day today is Genesis 1:1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Pretty good. And that's something that we really need to know. He created the heavens and the earth. They say that God zips well, I think of it, I don't know if it says this in the Bible or it's just me, but I think of it as like he shoots planets like Mars, Jupiter, Pluto, just like out of his fingertips or something, you know? Boom, boom, boom. And they say that God knows every hair on your head. When would you give up counting that? Especially for the girls. If you got long hair, even as a boy, doesn't matter. I would give up at like 3. Because it's easy to miss some. But God doesn't miss anything. God doesn't miss anything. He'll look and he goes, 1,002,064. Untouched. We're over here like, what? How are you doing that? How you doing that? And he says, well, I'm God. He says, I'm God. I can do it. And then you go home. And you say, let me try. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, dang, that's too much. You go and like my first ministry, saying, I could live off this. I could live off this. No, you can't. No, you can't. Unless God goes and tell you, do this when you get home. Do this when you get home. Don't do it, really. You got free will. So thank the Lord for that. You got free will. But it doesn't mean take advantage of it. You got free will, so you don't gotta be like, oh, okay, I guess I'm moving this way. Oh, okay. He doesn't have like strings held on to you going, what? No, he doesn't do that. He doesn't want to do that. Because after a while, if someone's controlling your every move, you're not really gonna like it. Like, hey, I could do this by myself. And God doesn't want you to leave that and get mad at him. Like, hey, I could do this by myself. Could live by myself, dude. I could live by myself. Watch me. Well, he gonna watch you fail. And he doesn't want to watch you fail. He gonna watch you fail. He don't want to though. So whenever he tells you, hey, go do this, go do that, do it. Because he created, let's go over our verse again. Genesis 1:1, God created the heavens and the earth. Did you create the heavens and the earth? Did you create the heavens and the earth? Did you create this whole earth and where everyone goes when they die, they're good? Heaven? No, you didn't. But you know, if you did, probably, if you were the one who did that, you're probably responsible enough to take care of your own life. If you could do all that in a day. 1 day, it says in the Bible, 7 days for all of this beautiful stuff. Only took 7 days. If you could create a whole planet in 1 day, okay. Maybe you are responsible enough. But before you go into that as a bet, just think of it right now. Have your common sense. Can you do that though? Can you do that? Can you create a planet like this Boom! No, you can't. Because God didn't give us those abilities when He created us. He didn't give us those. He just... And if He didn't give us those, weren't meant to be. They weren't meant to be with us. So don't go. Just because I said, could you do that? Maybe if you could, okay. Doesn't mean straight ahead go do it. No. Like I said, when you try to do that, God's gonna watch you fail. God's gonna watch you fail instead of doing it. And you're gonna blame it on me. You're gonna blame it on me. People are gonna blame stuff on you. Like Adam did to Eve, and Eve did to the serpent. And then God's gonna say, Declan did this to you? And you're gonna say, oh, yes. And He's gonna say, no, He didn't. He said, don't do it. Said don't do it, so don't go get caught up on that. Say, I need to create a planet right now, Mom. Right now, Dad. Right now, Grandma. Right now, Papa. No, that's okay. No, you don't gotta do that. You don't gotta do that. What you do need to do is pray. Pray to God. Say, I can't do the things that you can do, but what I can do is I can be your servant, and you can tell me what I can do. Because it's possible. With God, anything is possible. Jesus rose someone from the dead. Did He do it on His own? No, He had God. That's impossible. You say, oh, that's impossible though. But I just said you can do anything with God. And nothing is impossible with God. Nothing is impossible with God. Come on. Nothing is impossible with God. Jesus didn't just go like this. I'm by myself now and I can still do all of this. Oh yeah. No, He didn't. Take a step back. Take a step back. No, He didn't. Jesus didn't do all that on His own. He did that with God on His side. I'm going to say it again. He did that with God on His side. He did that with God on His side. So believe that. He did that with God on His side. God was on His side every time He did that. So don't go again. I'm going to say it one more time. Don't go and try to do all that stuff. Don't try to do all that because you need to have the common sense to know you can't. But you need to know your biblical common sense and say God can. Have your biblical common sense and say God can though. Say God can. While you can't, God can. You can't, God can. You can't, God can. Get your common sense, say you can't. Get your biblical common sense, say God can. That's why people say that you keep faults in your mind. You need to have pretty much two. Common sense, biblical common sense. Common sense, biblical common sense. In my opinion. Common sense, biblical common sense. Because you just need to know, if I cut myself with this knife on my fingers, is it gonna hurt? Get your common sense. So yeah. But if I travel away from God, is He still gonna love me? Go get your biblical common sense. Yeah. So biblical common sense and regular common sense are gonna help you. But also just know, God, would go over our verse again. Put it right here. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Heavens and the earth, excuse me. So, yeah, he did all of that, all for you. All for you. He made you. So, that's all we got for today. And thank you so much for watching. And also, I'd like to give a shout out to Miss Barbara in La Center, Kentucky. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, and have a great day to all of you. Bye!